UN-backed experts have accused Israel of, quote, the systematic use of sexual, reproductive, and other gender-based violence in its war against Hamas. The report examined the widespread destruction of Gaza, the use of heavy explosives in civilian areas, and the Israeli attacks on hospitals and health facilities. Our news director asked a spokesperson for Israel's prime minister this morning for the Israeli government's response.
David Clement from the News Forum. Does the Prime Minister's office have a response to the UNHCR report accusing Israel of the systematic use of sexual, reproductive and other gender-based violence? Thank you for that question, David. If you ever wanted to know what the word chutzpah means, it means bare-faced cheek. Hamas, which sought to sacrifice all of its people, it's not upset that there are civilians killed in Gaza. It only wishes there were more civilians killed in Gaza. Hamas that instituted the most appalling sexual violence against Israel's people. Dozens of our people, women and men, were sexually abused, raped, killed, mutilated, sometimes in front of their families, with the purpose of which was to create degradation and dehumanization and shame. They sought to shame our people. Now, for the UN, which should be on the side of humanity and of decency, to take the side of Hamas is absolutely appalling. This is the crimes of which we are being accused of are precisely the crimes which Hamas instituted. Again, Israeli hostages were held in Gaza hospitals not for treatment but for torture. That is why our Prime Minister today has actually said that the UN's Human Rights Council is an anti-Israel circus. It's long been exposed as an anti-Semitic, rotten, terrorist-supporting and irrelevant body. That's why Israel withdrew from it. About a month ago, there has been no focus on the crimes against humanity and the war crimes committed by Hamas, by the Hamas terrorist organization. Just this attempt to cover them up. Nothing on the crimes which they've committed, nothing on the worst massacre committed against the Jewish people since the Holocaust, nothing, no. The UN instead seeks to attack Israel. So, David, these are false accusations, including unfounded accusations of sexual violence. The Council speaks for Hamas. Why? Because, just like UNRWA, they want Hamas to win. This is not a Human Rights Council. As the Prime Minister said, this is a blood libel council. Jew hatred and lies from the past, from medieval times, brought right up to date for 2025. So we say in a loud and united voice from here in Israel to the UNHCR, shame on you, shame on this rotten body, and shame on the United Nations.